Edie Carpenter, I wanted to just open up our time together today by talking about a special client of yours that had a pretty significant case of melasma. And I thought maybe you could talk about where her skin was when you started your work with her, what products with NeoGenesis that you used, how she felt about her skin when she initiated requesting your help, and then where her skin has gotten to today, and then what you're thinking about for your strategy going forward to help her maintain and continue to get additional improvement.
Absolutely. She came in with major concern of her melasma and the pigmentation increasing. She had visited the dermatologist and had exhausted the recommendations that the dermatologist had warranted for her. She's very conservative, so she doesn't want, and she's very cognizant of ingredients. So she wants results, but being aware of the quality of the ingredients and the intensity of the ingredients that she's putting on her skin. She has been coming every 4 weeks, once a month. Her schedule has been a hydrofacial, and we'll do some exfoliation, enzyme exfoliation with the enzyme mask that we have from NeoGenesis. Is very effective, but it's a controlled enzyme mask, which is something that she was very aware of having anything that was going on the skin that was going to tingle, that was going to sting. And she was is very pleased with the enzyme protocol. And then we also did the ash, the coal mask, or the clay mask.
The volcanic ash mask?
Yes. And that was fine. And it's a beautiful mask. It just lays beautifully on her skin. It felt like it calmed and it gave her that balance she needed. But we have not continued with that protocol. And then from there, we introduced the recovery serum that we explained to her that there's basically 3 levels of intensity, the S²RM. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And that we have the recovery where we're coming in with a higher dosage for that recovery stage to really get that skin back into and those cells back awakened and in a healthy mode so that they can continue to flourish. Because as she knows, and we all know, that our skin renews itself and comes to the surface 30 to 40 days, every 30 to 40 days it cycles through. So we're giving the cell, the power, the energy through the recovery serum to have the strength to come up to the surface of the skin and just glow. And so we've incorporated for her the recovery, and then we introduced the booster. Loves the booster. And then now the protocol for her is going to be the skin serum. And in addition to that, we've incorporated the eye serum, which is beautiful. It just drinks right into the skin, melts right into the skin. There's nothing that moves or travels, so she can use it alone or even under her makeup. Very much likes that. And then, of course, huge fan of the moisture spray. Just buys 2 bottles at a time and can't seem to get enough of it. We've also encouraged her to have a travel version of that, and she does. And she's now introducing little bits and pieces to her younger daughter, her adolescent daughter. And then from there, we finish with the barrier cream. So just love that whole simplicity, but yes, effectiveness for her, and something that she was able to incorporate into her everyday lifestyle.
Tell us a little bit about where she was before and where she is now.
Seeing the difference. That's the key. That's the key. And then since I see them once a month, every 4 weeks is the goal, we're able to measure that. And that was a key improvement from her experience with dermatologist. Is she would just make these appointments as she needed. And there really was never that follow-up, if you will. And so this is what I heard when she came in. The doctor said to use this cream and this should help. That's what she's come in with. So does he know if it worked or didn't work? was her questions answered? And then of course she does her Google searches and goes down that realm and then comes in with her own thoughts. And it's just the uncertainty. You have to have faith and belief in your product. And what does that is the proof when they use it and they heal and they look great.